Alright. Alright, welcome back to another episode of Danganronpa. In the last episode, we just started the investigation, and now we are going to start, the class trial. We aren't done with the investigation yet. My broadcast got once again stopped and had to, I didn't have to do the entirety of it again because I saved in time for it to, it to not upload. But, yeah, we're back. We're in Kyoko's room right now, trying to figure out what's going on.
The 16th student, lying hidden somewhere in this school.
Kyoko took one of these things from Akuma, which was a file of Mukuro's inside, which was the 16th student, which is the mysterious 16th student.
The one they call the ultimate despair.
Yep.
Watch out for her.
Yeah, we've heard this before, okay? The 16th student, Mukuro Ikusawa? She's part of the school life? So the one making all the regulations is...
Why?
Why?
Huh?
Did you say something? Why are you telling us this? Oh well, because... like I told you, this kid game is desperately popular. You wouldn't believe the ratings. Until we got so many viewers now, I wanted to make sure everyone was on the same page. I'm just confused on how people would watch this on the outside world. Because, like, what if our families are watching this? What if friends that we went to school with are watching this and they're like, yeah, this is really good. Like, how? Do we seriously have, like, family, friends, and members watching this out in the outside world? Liking this? This is terrible. I don't want to wake up to a hurricane of complaints and hate mail, you know? You're not gonna get any of those.
Yes, indeed.
Maybe I was since I'm making a video, but I don't know. Make sense?
Well, now.
Okay, that's all you get for now. Oh, actually, I do have some revenge to get, so I have an extra bonus for you. Revenge?
Yeah.
I'm gonna get back in the sneaky risky game, so gotta share a little secret with ya. Seriously?
Hey,
Oh, she wears those stupid gloves day in and day out all the time. Yeah, this is why I say it can't be Kyoko, because the person wasn't wearing gloves. You know, when we found the body, they weren't wearing gloves. When we were getting attacked, they weren't wearing gloves. So it can't be Kyoko. Well, I'll tell anyone I told you, but she wears them to cover a bunch of hideous scars that she doesn't want anyone to see. Oh, bro, dude. Yo. Do not just throw her under the bus like that. You gotta be kidding me, that is terrible. She probably cares deeply about that. That's a very dark secret. You could not. That is terrible. What? Okay, now that's all you get. Monokuma, we have Monokuma's account? Kyoko wears his gloves to cover a bunch of scars? Wait, it's on the back of her hand. Yeah, it can't be her. That's that too. Wait, but no. Monkey specifically said they were scars, right? And that's why Kyoko wears those gloves to hide the scars? Which means it can't be Kyoko. Just fake notes on the corpse. Are you thinking about Kyoko again? Yeah.
What?
Huh? I forgot her. What matters right now is uncovering Monokuma's trap. His trap?
Such ignorance.
God must have really hated you to make you so dull. Don't you remember what Monokuma just told us? He said there were 16 students, right? Which means Mukuro was a student
right.
here. Obviously, Monokuma was trying to tell us that Mukuro is the one creating the rules of the game. But why would he tell us that, and why now? He said he wanted to make things clear, so there wouldn't be any complaints later. But the mere fact that he said that proves that Mukuro is connected to this case. That's why Monokuma revealed the existence of the 16th student. He is to make our oh. I just figured out that was yeah, okay. Mukuro is related to the case?
It's certainly possible.
I just noticed that was Miyake that was talking this the entire time. He needs to make our investigation fair, okay. Perhaps she's the one who killed Kyoko. What? That explains why we would have a class trial, wouldn't it? If she killed someone, that would make her part of the school killing game. Mukuro was the killer? She killed Kyoko? anyone should be able to come to that conclusion, don't you think? I don't think it's Mukuro. I think Mukuro died. I think she actually died. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began. But we never even met Mukuro. But who used to wear fake nails? Who used to wear fake nails? Wasn't it Junko who used to wear fake nails? I don't know, didn't she used to wear fake nails? I'm pretty sure she used to have red nails. I don't know. Who else would have red nails here? Maybe Saika? Maybe? Well, yeah, I can only think of Chihiro or seriously Junko. Or Mukuro, because we know that Mukuro's now someone, so maybe Mukuro just wore red nails. And she's just dead now. That can't be Chihiro. Chihiro's already dead. It can't be Junko, because she's already dead, so Mukuro must have had worn fail nail. In fact, that's exactly what I thought when the investigation first began.
What?
But based on what Monokuma just told us, I've changed my mind.
It's all clear now.
Mukuro Ikusawa isn't the culprit. Oh, what makes you say that? I thought Mukuro, the ultimate despair, was the mastermind's true identity. But if that's true, Monokuma's behavior makes no sense. Why would the mastermind go out of their way to reveal themselves to us? That's a good
So,
point.
in other words...
Mukuro's giving us information that will raise questions about her would be bold to say the least. It makes more sense than to assume that Mukuro isn't the culprit. So that's the trap? That's the trap? Is that what you said? So that's the trap? They wanted us to suspect Mukuro and come to the wrong conclusion. Yeah, that's what makes sense to me. I mean, see, it definitely does seem possible, but if that's really true, if Mukuro isn't the killer, then who is? And then I believe our work here is finished. Let's move on. I'm sure there are other places in the other investigation. I should know if that key and the dojo really are connected.
Let's go.
Already coming? Alright. Alright, so what should I do with? You know, I'm not just talk me out here. I have to check the locker. That's what we're here for after all. I can check the locker? Oh yeah, I will. There are wooden lockers here. These woodblock keys, just like at the super traditional public bathhouse. It looks like the key we found in Kyoko's room really does go to one of the lockers.
I see.
Go, do you see the locker? Farthest to the right?
Very strange.
That's the only one that doesn't have a key in it in that moment. You understand what that means, right? I should probably use the key you found on that locker,
That's right.
Well, just try it. Okay. I took out the woodblock key and inserted it into the locker's metal lock, and the locker eagerly accepted the key and it opened. Whoa, what the heck is this? There are arrows in here. It looks like 10 arrows in total. It looks like they're made of titanium, which means they're quite strong despite how thin they are. Of course, without a bow, they're nothing but strong little sticks. Strong sticks? Why titanium arrows? There's something else in the locker. It's a wired up ball of duct tape. I wonder what this was used for. Is that a bloodstain?
I see.
If it is, that means it must surely be related to the case. This duct tape is related to the case somehow? But how could it possibly be involved? What? Why is duct tape in there? I think that's all the locker has to offer for now. Something wrong?
Very strange.
It's very odd, don't you think? The locker was hiding items that were clearly related to the case. So how did the key to the locker wind up in the victim's room?
Why?
Or perhaps... Yapia? Forget it. Come on, we need to continue in the next location. What next location?
What?
It's not something we need to look into. We need to do more research on Fenrir. Oh, you mean the mercenary group that Mukuro was a part of? How are we supposed to find out about that? Isn't it obvious? We're in the school. Would you go to the... Wait. Where in the school would you go to do research on something? Research? Are they about the archive? No! Okay, we're going back to the archive, guys. It's gonna be chapter 2. It's gonna be Class Trial Part 2 all over again. Class Trial 2 Part 2. That's right, the archive has all kinds of info that the general public doesn't have access to.
Let's go.
We have so much time before the trial begins, let's hurry. How do you know? I really hope so, because I said I want to do this class trial. I don't know how long the class trial is. I feel like they keep getting longer and longer every single time. I believe there was a file related to Fenrir somehow where you have to seem to know the archive like the back of his hand and went straight to the ship in the back. Ah, here we go. He quickly returned with a file in hand. Okay, Bianca, can I see it?
I see.
Take a look at this. I have no idea what it says. What language is this? How did you make it all the way to high school without learning a single word of French? Okay, Bianca, I'm only like 16. You don't take, well... I actually was gonna... Back in middle school, I was gonna take Spanish during quarantine, but I didn't. Like, we just didn't care. I just didn't care at that time. I didn't do it. And heck, I still passed. Still passed 8th grade. So, I had to learn Spanish, but I didn't do it. So I'm fine. How'd you make it all the way to the high school without learning a single word of French? I'm pretty sure most high schoolers can't speak French. Yeah, I learned how to speak French. Like, I had to learn Spanish back in 8th grade. I know Spanish and French are 2 different languages, but still. Well, whatever, I'll read it for you. But I expect you to repay your debt 100 times over. 100 times? Isn't that kind of extreme? Fenrir is an elite fighting unit based out of the Middle East. Unlike military contractors, they are a fierce group of soldiers who engage in direct combat. Wow, really? They claim that a single member is equivalent to an entire company of regular soldiers. There's no way an army is that strong. Just like Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok, their mere presence is enough to strike fear into any enemy. They have been involved in countless military battles and operations, most of which are highly classified. However, some time ago, they completely ceased all activity. At present, their continued existence cannot be confirmed. There are unconfirmed reports that the key members of the group were all neutralized. Rumors indicate they were killed to keep them from revealing the May state secrets they had acquired. Some, however, believe there was a mounting internal tension within the group and they simply imploded. Wow.
What?
What is it? This all just sounds like some kind of alternate reality. Well, it isn't. This is our reality. The only reality these people are part of our world. What did you say? Part of our world, yeah. Their battlefields aren't much different from our lives here, an unpredictable and imaginable world. That's what makes it all so exciting. Exciting definitely isn't the word I would use. So did anything jump out of you? This may be your last opportunity to learn about Fenrir. No, now that you mention it, the report said something about where the name Fenrir comes from, right? That's right, that's it. Fenrir's the Wolf of Ragnarok. Speaking of which, would you like to know something interesting related to that? To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body. What? You got a tattoo of Fenrir? Could that mean... Yeah, okay, your profile has been updated. What? No, I'm not ready. I'm not ready, oh god. How much evidence do we have? We only have 17 pieces of evidence? That's not that much. Crap. Crap.
Time is utterly silent, and yet it constantly assaults us, organisms, the Earth, natural phenomena. It damages us little by little until the end. You should really think about that. Anyway, it's time to begin the class trial!
Gosh dang it.
So, please meet up in the usual spot.
This isn't good, guys.
See you later!
This ain't good, guys. Now the time has come. All we need to do now is try to uncover the truth during the class trial. Didn't seem that way. Let's go. Oh, God. Well, Miyake and Makoto show up together. That can be too big. You just disappeared without a word. We were investigating, of course. How could you not figure that out by this point? You guys to get off the... No.
Huh?
What, are you jealous?
Hey.
Or are you making up some kind of creepy fantasy for yourself?
What?
Start talking and brace yourselves. He'll appear any second. Any second? He can show up at any time. When I imagined that was about to happen, I immediately tensed up and prepared myself. But what? But what, Makoto? We stood there for 5 full minutes, waiting for something weird to happen, and then 5 minutes became 10.
Why?
What's going on? What's going on here? Why hasn't Monokuma shown up yet?
Could it be?
Maybe he died again? What should we do? We keep waiting here, or what?
What?
Jeez! Did I scare you?
Come on.
I demand an explanation. Why did you waste my time and make me wait like that? What? I made you wait? You got it all backwards. You're the ones making me wait. Wait, what? Huh? Sorry, just for a second. That's probably just the wind outside. Sorry, I thought I heard something. I think it's just the wind outside. Huh? So excuse me.
In other words,
Wait for everyone to arrive. We can't start till everyone's here now, can we? Oh my gosh, is she still alive?
Huh?
What are you talking about? Everyone is here. We will wait for you. Sorry, but you're wrong. Oh my god, please tell me she's still alive. Please tell me she's still alive. It's 10 minutes now, so it's okay if I punish the one making us all wait, right? Well, if you're to violation, I'll raise the punishment right now. And it's me you're waiting for. I'm here. Please.
Hey,
Oh my god. Oh, thank god we're here. Oh, thank gosh you're here. Okay, well, we need you big time this trial. I know you're basically the biggest suspect, but whatever. I'm here, no rules been broken. Kyoko! Okay, still alive? No, that's a good ghost! I did terrible there. Stop talking. If you want to fight, do it in the class trial. I'll need to save something fun for later, right?
What?
Is it okay that there's no particular penalty for being late?
is that right?
I made it here just fine. What school regulation did I violate? Am I wrong? So selfish, so spoiled. You're right, there's no penalty officially, but I bet you'll be sorry later. Now make sure you're sorry later. And when I hustle your butts onto the elevator, I'll be just one step ahead of you. I can't do this voice anymore. Gosh dang it. When Naku was gone, we all rushed up to Kyoko. Kyoko!
Indeed.
Person didn't die. Okay, I'm so glad you're okay. Perhaps, but that's not necessarily a good thing for us. Huh? So now we gotta deal with a ghost! You stop talking.
Let's go.
Come on, let's just go. Whatever we need to discuss, we can do it during the trial. I don't remember what voice I gave Kyoko, so I'm sorry if it switched. Whenever looking directly at Kyoko, Miyake stepped into the elevator. Ghost!
But
Happened when the trial's over. One after another, everyone piled into the elevator, but I couldn't help myself. I had to talk to Kyoko before. So sorry. Yeah, because totally has a crush on Kyoko. I just know it. Hey, you're back. Tell me what you're up to. Okay. Before we get started, I have to ask you. Where have you been this whole time? You used that key of yours to go somewhere.
Correct.
Didn't you so? I want to investigate the second floor of the dorms. The
That's
second floor
right.
of the dorms? Oh, is it that? Oh, is it those stairs like on the left side? I never actually investigated that, so I couldn't know. There aren't any monitors or cameras there, so I wasn't able to avoid my Kuma completely. Of course, I also missed his announcement because of that.
Whew.
I had no idea a body had been discovered. Then when did you find out?
So,
Just now, I finished my search and came back down just in time to hear the class trial announcement. Took some time to go over the crime scene first. I can't go to a trial completely uninformed, can I? So that's why you were waiting?
however,
Sorry, I kept you all waiting. But if you were on the second floor of the dorms, then that's what the key found
Wrong.
goes to? Actually, to be precise, not quite.
In other words,
It's my secret tool which can open any lock in the school. Let's go. Let's go. Alright, so if Kyoko still lives, or even if she doesn't, let's just hope I can have the key. What? Okay, our account. I didn't even know we were
Just a second.
Makoto.
Wait, what's it say? Hey, what is he doing? Hurry up before we get in trouble. We're not doing a thing, we're just talking. We need to go over all the details after we get through the trial, okay? But no, I just want to focus on surviving our current
It would
situation.
seem...
Because this is probably the single most crucial moment so far for me. For her? It's a strange way to put it. I really hope she's not the killer. The class trial is important for everyone, right? So why would she say it's a crucial moment for her?
Goodbye.
Well, that's all. Seemingly unconcerned, Kyoko made her way to the elevator. Just overthinking what she said, right? Alright, let's go. Being the last one left, I stepped into the elevator. There we go, and the door slid shut. My god, there's not... Look how much there's left. There's 6 of us. Time, the clunking was loud enough to hurt my ears, and the dread began to consume me once again. I can't imagine ever getting used to the mental pressure that comes with preparing for an execution. In that dusky darkness, nobody said a word. We just stood there, silent and still. After an immeasurable period of time, the doors opened without warning. A dazzling light penetrated every depth of my eyes. But it wasn't the illuminating light of hope. It was the blinding light of despair. What the heck is this?
I can't wait! I can't wait!
Why in the heck does this look like this? We are not in the 90s, bro. This is no longer 1992. Why are we in the 90s right now? I've been waiting for this. I feel like it's been forever since we got it like this. The time for pointless jokes and jabs have passed.
Thrills! Chills!
Let's
Kills!
go with the show! Oh, God. So the current opened for the 5th time. Deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal. Deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith. A deadly class trial. Yeah, I wanna save. Okay, do I have any skills? Do I get any new skills? Increase the influence gauge by 5. Increase the time limit for each phase if I prevent the class trial. Stays your aim limit, okay. What's this? Down here. No elimination. The focus gauge increases more slowly during concentration and fever time. And then during the non-stop debate, the Hangman's game, and the bullet time battle. Alright, let's finish. Class trial. In all rise. I was about to say in session.
Let's begin with a if you can. Okay.
Well
we already know the
then,
rules.
let's discuss the specifics of the victim.
Sorry, I had to switch that. I had to skip that. We already know the rules.
First, we need to clarify who exactly the unidentified victim is.
It's Kyoko. There's no other explanation.
She's right there. Lead man, what have you been smoking?
But Kyoko's standing right there.
Yeah,
No, that's a ghost.
dude. We have to drugs before you go to court, man, okay?
But she has legs and stuff.
Well, that's just because she's like the latest evolution in ghost technology.
Really. Just stop making up excuses, you're an
There's a
idiot.
limit to how much ridiculousness I can tolerate.
Thank you, Bianca.
Okay. So I just have to prove that the corpse isn't Kyoko, right? Then let's
Yes.
compare Kyoko's traits to the traits of the dead body.
Her traits?
One important trait Kyoko that proves the body doesn't belong to her is her face, her piercing glare, her face, the
I
gloves.
got it!
Yep. I
I'm
got
talking
it!
about her gloves. They'll give us some insight into the mystery.
In that case, I think it would be helpful if someone explained why she actually wears those gloves.
And would you happen to know the answer?
Yeah, me and Mikhail.
In fact, Monokuma told me. Apparently you have scars on your hands you don't want anyone to see.
Dang, just called it out. Oh, wow.
Oh, you know, now that I think about it, the corpse wasn't wearing any gloves, right?
They probably just got burnt up in the explosion.
You know, that could be true, but I don't think it's
I'm
true,
not
though.
convinced. The ghost is just trying to fool us all.
My god. There's no way that corpse was Kyoko. But if I can't prove it, why am I gonna... But if I can't prove it, why? We're gonna be stuck here, and that case won't move forward. So I don't have any choice but to... Okay, here we go. Hey, this is good. Let's really go. Make your argument. 5 minutes near dead body, spray course, explode body analysis, fake nails, tattoo on my hand. So the tattoo were the fake nails, right?
That Kyoko there is just a ghost.
Let's hear what they say first.
Okay, then prove it. Prove she's not a ghost.
The dead body wasn't wearing gloves.
They got burnt up in the explosion.
Shut up.
Then she was wearing gloves before the explosion?
Well, yeah, she must have been wearing gloves. Because that corpse is absolutely Kyoko.
This entire discussion is idiotic.
Okay, I think I know how this is actually.
That Kyoko... Okay, then prove
The dead body
they got burnt up. Then she was wearing gloves before...
Well,
Yeah, she must have been wearing gloves.
No,
That's wrong. That's wrong. That's wrong.
No. There's no way the corpse was wearing gloves.
It's very windy outside.
Whoever it was, they were wearing fake nails, remember? I imagine trying to wear gloves over nails like that would have been a pretty big pain.
Yeah, it would have been annoying.
Besides, Kyoko wears gloves to hide her hands, right?
No, I wouldn't know. I definitely wouldn't know, but it probably, I think just knowing, it'd probably be very annoying.
It'd be pretty weird for someone who's self-conscious about their hands to wear fake nails. Don't you think?
Yeah, that's true. I think it would be a big pain, though, to have fake nails while you're wearing gloves. That would be annoying. I honestly don't know. I just have a feeling that it can be.
jeez, man, you don't know women, huh? They're complicated like that.
Dude, this is why you don't have
If
gloves.
anyone doesn't know women, it's you.
Yeah.
Well, Kyoko, any thoughts?
Yeah, dude.
These gloves were custom made to the size of my hands to make sure they don't interfere with my daily life. If I wore fake nails, the gloves wouldn't fit properly.
Oh, my hands.
Then that's that. The dead body doesn't belong to Kyoko.
Yeah, can we move on
Which
now?
should have been obvious since she's standing right here.
Okay, so then, who's the real victim? First, we need to figure that out.
That's the first thing I said. You're the one who's been dragging us around in circles.
Just shut up, man. Before anything, we need to identify the victim. Everything starts from there. Yeah, let's just do this. Make our argument. Another one? Dang, already. I don't think that body speculates with low body analysis, make nails tattoo on my hands. Alright.
If Kyoko really is still alive, then who died?
There's gotta be some way.
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
No, we can't identify it. What? Oh my god, don't scare me like that.
Shoot!
Shoot! Anything about one more time, those be a contradiction there somewhere.
If Kyoko really is still
Oh,
alive,
tattoo on my hand.
then
that's
who
what I meant.
died?
There's gotta be some way to...
I don't think so. The face was scorched beyond recognition, and there wasn't any description
Okay.
in the Monokuma file.
Well, if we can't identify the body...
That's it. But
No,
that's
that's wrong. There was one clue left behind
Yep.
that we can use to identify the body.
I found her tattoo on the right hand.
What? For real?
Yeah.
If you're lying, he'll die a cruel and unusual death.
What, sounds like Jackson or something?
Cruel and unusual death. This I gotta see.
What? Dude.
She's just being stupid. Ignore them, Makoto. Tell us what you're talking about.
Dude, I thought you were my
The
friend,
key to
man.
figuring out who it was
We were bros.
is the tattoo on the back of her hand.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. The design's pretty strange, huh? Is this a dog?
Yeah, you can say a dog, like a wolf is.
Her master must have made her get it. To be like, you're my bitch.
No. Gosh dang it, just stop. Please.
Seriously? They really did something that humiliating?
No.
No, that's not it. The identity of the victim is hidden within that tattoo.
So, sometimes Choco makes weird jokes, but sometimes they're funny.
Oh, really?
You compare the tattoo to the other information we have, the victim's identity should become clear. Yashi's account? What was on this again? Alright. profile.
I got it!
I got it!
The Fenrir
I just didn't
Mercenary
know.
Corps.
I was actually confused.
That's the name of the military group Mukuro Ikusaba belonged to.
Okay, so...
To show that they're a member of the team, each soldier that joins the squad would get a tattoo representing Fenrir somewhere on their body.
Fenrir?
Yeah, the image of represents Fenrir is. Boom, let's go. I mean, you could say dog, because a wolf is a dog. Here we go. Okay, it's wolf. That one's easy. Boom, got it.
Now I understand.
There we go.
The representation of Fenrir is a wolf.
Yep.
Fenrir, the Wolf of Ragnarok. It's from Norse mythology. A huge, world-ending wolf beast.
How'd you know that?
He's the child of the trickster god Loki, and a female giant.
How do you know this stuff?
Man! After all this time, we finally got a glimpse of the literary all-star.
That's true though, actually.
A wolf tattoo. Then that means...
Exactly. The body we found had a tattoo of a wolf.
Yep.
Which means that person must have once belonged to Fenrir. So it must have been Mukuro.
Yep.
What?
hold on. Isn't she the one that was behind this whole thing?
Yeah, but I don't think... Nope, I don't think so, actually.
You sound surprised, but you're absolutely right. Yes, indeed. The trial this time is to solve the murder of Mukuro Ikusaba.
What? Are you saying the mastermind is dead? And now we have to have a...
No. It means we were wrong in thinking that Mukuro was the mastermind at all.
This is the trial of Mukuro.
But I mean, being the ultimate despair seems like a pretty mastermindy title to me.
Yeah, but that's all.
Maybe we shouldn't have been thinking of her as the ultimate despair in the first place.
Yeah. We found out that she's the ultimate soldier instead.
After all, looking at her profile, I didn't see anything that would fit such a description.
Yeah.
All it said was that she was the ultimate soldier. If I remember correctly, that other information came from Kyoko. That's what you told Makoto, right?
Yep.
So that means Kyoko got it wrong?
Yeah, I'm shocked too.
Who was she? Who was Mukuro Ikusaba? She's been gone this whole time, and when she finally turns up, she gets killed.
Yeah, no, that's pretty ironic. Somebody we've known, yeah, like the 16 student, like the mysterious 16 student gets killed right when we find out who they are, or like when we first meet her, she's dead.
Usually when there's a scene where an important character dies, it has a lot more detail.
So you're saying she wasn't an important character? Which would mean she was the same as us. Just another participant.
Then who's the real mastermind?
It must have been the Hope's Peak Academy headmaster after all.
No, the headmaster has nothing to do with it.
But how can we trust that? We already know your information about Mukuro was wrong.
My information was not wrong.
Okay. We're in the middle of a trial right now. Figuring out who killed Mukuro is first and foremost. Please limit all future prattle, chatter, and chit-chat as much as possible.
Fine. Uncovering the identity of the mastermind will have to wait. But remember this. No matter what happens, we will find out who you really are. I stake my family name on it.
Yeah, we know that already.
I have officially decided to completely ignore all such attempts at provocation. Now then,
Okay.
just so nobody's confused, let me state this one more time for the record.
Sorry, I wanted to
The
say that
reason we're having a class trial is because a murder among the students has taken place. Hammer that point straight into your big ol' brains!
What you're saying is that both the victim and the culprit are part of the student body?
Then, one of us killed Mukuro?
Wait, no! There's a chance that there's some mystery 17th person who's been hiding all along!
Dude, stop it, please. That's stupid.
Nope. There are only 16 students in total that have been taking part in these events.
This is why there's only 16 seats in here.
Seriously? Then one of us killed Mukuro?
Yep.
Who did it? Who's the killer this time?
I mean, you can say the 17 students can be multiple, but you never know.
Get a hold of yourself. We've already narrowed down the list of possible suspects.
Huh?
Ow.
I'm sure you realize who I'm talking about, right, Makoto? Who the evidence points to?
Disgusting. What you tell them, okay? Okay, based on what we know, there can only be 2 suspects. One of the headmaster Toko is the same person. Has to be us.
I got it!
Oh, this isn't it. Got
You've
it.
narrowed it down to Kyoko and me,
That
right?
sucks. Yeah, it's gonna be Kyoko, isn't
Why
it?
do you say that?
Allow me to explain. Just after nighttime
Oh,
last
what
night,
else you
I
gotta
went to the
explain?
garden. So I can confirm that at that point, there was no dead body there. So, the murder must have taken place after I left the garden. However, Hiro, Toko, Hina, and I were in the gym the entire time.
The gym?
Oh, yeah.
That's right. The 4 of us were there trying to dismantle Monokuma. The whole time we were very careful not to go anywhere alone. All of which is to say, the 4 of us all have alibis. The only
Are me
Oh.
and Makoto.
One without alibis.
That's why you're able to narrow down the list of suspects.
Yeah, the one without alibis are me and Makoto. Or me and
exactly so.
Kyoko. Or Makoto and Kyoko. Those are the only 2 people who do not have alibis. The only suspect now are me and Kyoko? Dang, I can't let that stand. Somehow I have to clear my name.
I have something I'd like to say regarding the whole alibi thing.
It sucks, because Kyoko's gonna be the murderer.
Are you thinking of raising an objection?
Well, before that, I just want to try and get a better idea of what time the murder took place. Doing that might reveal some kind of clue.
Whatever you want. Somebody go ahead and help him out.
Me and Byakuya can both confirm that the body wasn't in the garden at... Well, it was after nighttime for sure. I'd say it must have been around 10 o'clock. So the murder must have happened after 10 p.m.
Yep.
Then I guess we can say the time frame for the murder was between then and when we found the body? Oh, but what time did we find the body?
Like 9 o'clock, right? Because that's when Miyako told Toko to get an axe, and she said it would be a little bit, it would be like right before 9. It'd be like right before 9 o'clock.
The one who saw the body first was Toko, right?
Yeah.
And she went to go get the pickaxe.
Yeah, she said Jack was the first one to find the body. At that time it was like 9 o'clock because Toko said it. So what time was the body discovered? At 9 o'clock, 10, 11, 9. No!
Shoot!
Man, I was 2 hours off of that? I meant to say 9, I promise
got
you.
it!
I got it.
The body must have been discovered at 9 a.m.
That's
since
nice.
that's when Toko went to get the pickaxe.
I even knew the right time and I clicked the wrong button. Sorry, I can only hear out of one headphone piece. Only one, one headphone. Well, we looked at generals just before the night of blood, so sure I'm on the dot now. Okay, go get the pickaxe and be back here by 9:01.
He's right. It had to be around then.
So we can be totally sure the murder happened sometime between 10 at night and 9 in the morning.
Yeah.
For me, I was already asleep before nighttime hit. So I don't have an alibi after 10 o'clock.
That's
but
true.
I'm sure I met up with everyone else before 9 this morning.
We ran into each other in the dining hall, right? That was around... Oh yeah! Right around 7:30. I remember checking right before I went in, so I'm totally sure about it.
Yep.
Which means from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m., you don't have an alibi.
So, we're having between 10 p.m. and 9 a.m. and I don't have an alibi from 10 p.m. to 7:30 a.m. Okay, now, looks like the game has begun. I can't provide an alibi for that period. I just have to prove the murder didn't happen during the time I don't have an alibi. Dang, I don't want Kyoko to be the murderer. Please tell me it's like, or Toko, actually. Okay, I don't even know. Maybe fragments and sprinklers.
We've established a time.
Can I check the sprinklers again? There was a program to come on every morning at 7:30, and this time it's impossible to change. As such, it can't be assumed that if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, it wouldn't have gone away. Oh, okay, so this is it.
Frame for the murder. It took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the morning.
Okay.
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an alibi for most of that time.
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
No, that's wrong. What?
Shoot!
What do you mean? It's just...
We've established a time
Oh,
frame
yeah,
for the
I don't
murder.
have
It
an
took place
alibi.
somewhere between 10 o'clock at night and 9 o'clock in the...
Yep, and Makoto doesn't have an...
Yeah, from 10 o'clock to 7:30.
That's more than enough time to commit murder. So Makoto, if
If you have any objections, now would be the time.
This is the place in the garden, right? Oh, crap.
we've established a time frame, it took place somewhere between 10 o'clock at night.
Yes. Yes!
No, that's wrong!
Yes, okay.
Actually, the murder couldn't have happened anywhere near 10 o'clock. It had to have taken place way later.
And what makes you say that?
Because of the sprinklers in the garden. The sprinklers are set to go off right at 7:30 every morning, right? So if the body had been in the garden before 7:30, then it should have been completely soaked.
Yeah, really.
Oh, hold on. I remember this part perfectly.
Okay. Let's hear about that.
The body was wet. Dripping wet, in fact.
Oh, yeah. It was.
Sorry, Toko, but you're wrong.
Only the top was,
I'm
actually.
wrong? How? Are you saying only the mouth down south was wet? How dare you spew such indecent words!
I didn't say that.
No, I'm saying that the body was wet,
Oh, no.
but
yeah,
not
oh,
because of
course.
the sprinklers.
What do you mean? By denying the sprinkler, are you trying to deny my entire existence?
No, shut up.
Man, you're totally wacko.
If you really think it wasn't the sprinkler, you'd better tell us why!
Because we threw a bucket of water on it. I had to prove that. I had to prove that it wasn't the sprinklers that got the body wet. All I had to do is hit Toko with certain evidence, and that should do it. Oh no! Gosh dang it! Terrible at these.
I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this. I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. No! That's enough! Are you trying to blame me? I admit nothing. I'm right about this.
Oh my god.
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
Oh no! Oh shoot!
I admit nothing. No! That's enough!
Okay, then what can it be?
How can you say it wasn't the sprinkler?
This should prove it.
Yes! Okay, I'm getting better at it. This should prove it.
Just remember what the body was like after the explosion, and you'll see why it wasn't the sprinklers.
Yep, I'll see why.
The top half of the body was wet, yes, but the bottom half was completely dry. If the sprinklers got the body wet, shouldn't the whole body have been wet?
So they only got the top wet? The bottom was completely dry? What a brutal maniac!
Oh, wait, I said the bottom was wet? I meant to say the top was wet and the bottom was
I'm
dry.
so sick of her.
Let's just move on. The reason only the top half was wet was because...
I really hope this not like this. Okay, it's because we splashed a bucket of water on it.
while the body was still on fire, I doused it with water. But only the part on fire. the top half.
Yeah.
Oh, then I guess the sprinklers really didn't do it.
So if the sprinklers didn't get the body wet, then the murder must have taken place sometime after the sprinklers turned on at 7:30 in the morning.
Which means she must have been killed sometime between then and when the body was discovered at 9.
Yeah.
But Makoto's alibi was only missing from 10 o'clock last night to 7:30 this morning, right?
Yeah.
So there's no way Makoto could have done it. I guess you had an alibi after all. Good for you.
And this sucks, because now we have to pin the murder on Kyoko.
In which case, the only one left without an alibi is Kyoko.
Wait a second though, she does. But they won't believe her with her alibi. Kyoko's the only one without an alibi. She made that Mukuro was the Mukuro's killer. I refuse to believe it. Talking about someone?
I'd just like to say one thing. If you vote for me, and I die here, the mystery of this school will stay hidden forever.
What?
Which is why I can't let that happen.
I'm not doing a bullet time battle with you. Huh?
So are you saying you're not the culprit?
Yeah, I'm confused too.
Of course I'm not. I have no reason to kill
She
anyone.
really doesn't, actually.
This is a trap the mastermind has laid for us.
I'm really thinking this too, but well, I wouldn't say a trap, but like, but why would they lay a trap? Monokuma loves his school regulations. He wouldn't break his own. He wouldn't break or bend his own rules. He likes to keep everything clean with his own rules and
A
stuff.
trap?
He likes to keep everything fair. Monokuma wouldn't break or bend his own rules, would he?
We're this far into the game, and now you decide to blame me?
Interesting, but like, he wouldn't bend the rules to. He wouldn't break or bend the rules, would he? He wouldn't. He cares so much about the school regulations, he wouldn't bend or break them.
Stop wasting time! Stop wasting energy! You really think your little trick is gonna work?
Shut up, you!
You got it, boss! Shutting up now!
Wow.
Anyway, Kyoko, you actually did have a reason to kill her.
Okay.
Huh? She did?
Yeah. What did I can say? Because you actually did have a reason to kill her.
She thought Mukuro was the ultimate despair. In other words, the mastermind behind everything.
Oh, that is true.
So she killed her to try and put a stop to all this. Isn't that right, Kyoko? But you made one catastrophic mistake. Mukuro wasn't the mastermind at all. And as a result, we were forced into another trial, something I'm sure you weren't at all expecting.
So, that was her motive?
If she had a motive and no alibi, well then, I think it's pretty clear Kyoko's gotta be the culprit.
I'm not the only one without an alibi. Makoto's explanation is still insufficient.
Huh?
The sprinklers didn't get the body wet, but that doesn't mean the murder happened when he said it did.
What are you...
Because you see, there is a way the body could have avoided getting wet.
Yo, are you trying against me?
Interesting. I'm listening.
Yo, don't throw me under the bus.
All it would take is covering the body with a certain something to keep it from getting wet.
Yeah, she knows about that too. Wrong thing. She knows about the tarp, doesn't she? Certain something at the scene was used to cover the body. Could have been a tarp.
I got it!
I got it.
You're talking about the tarp, aren't you?
You catch on quick.
Yeah, I do.
You're right. All you'd have to do is cover the body with the tarp, and that'd take care of the water. In fact, that's exactly what the killer did. The dirt pattern on the tarp can attest to that. Only one side of the tarp got dirty, because that's the side that got covered in water. The side that faced down over the body, meanwhile, kept perfectly clean.
Yep.
This proves that the killer used the tarp to keep the body from getting soaked.
But why would they go to all that effort just to keep the body from getting wet?
That's true, why?
Most likely so they could cloud the issue of when the murder actually took place.
Oh, that's
In
true.
other words, to create an excuse exactly like the one Makoto just gave us.
Why would you say that? That's all mine. Why would she want to make me look like the killer? I can't think about that right now. The tarp. That tarp. If it was used the way Kyoko said, the tarp must have touched the body, right? But the body...
Wait. Something's not right.
And what might that be?
Can't worry about Kyoko's motivations. If I don't do something or anything's not... Everyone's gonna think I'm the killer. I have to do what Kyoko said. Here we go. Another argument. Here we go. That and 5 seen body before they put it in display about 5 minutes, as far as when the body was found,
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
No.
So the reason the tarp was only dirty on one side is because the sprinkler got that side wet.
But the underside of the tarp...
Wait, I'm talking now?
It was totally spotless, right?
Wait, I'm talking
It's because that side was protected from the water. Since it was facing down toward the body, of course it didn't get dirty!
Is it? No.
Shoot!
I know I had to... That's not one of the
By covering the body with the tarp, the killer prevented it from getting wet.
Oh,
so the reason the tarp was only dirty is because the sprinkler got...
But the underside, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was protected from the...
Since it was facing down toward the body...
Of course it didn't get dirty!
I pressed the wrong button.
By covering the body with the killer prevented it from getting...
So the reason the tarp was only dirty is because the sprinkler got...
But the underside, it was totally spotless, right?
It's because that side was... Since it was facing down... Of course
it didn't get dirty!
Nope.
No, that's wrong.
Okay, we're good. I honestly didn't know, actually. I just guessed.
Actually, one side being clean is pretty strange if you think about it.
Yep.
Because the blood wasn't dry before the body got blown up, right?
Oh, yeah.
Byakuya said it himself. Not to touch it, or you might get some on you. If you put a tarp on a body in that state, it absolutely would have gotten blood on it.
Well, maybe the culprit washed it, so nobody would know they'd used it.
If they had, they would have washed both sides. Just washing the one side wouldn't hide anything.
Oh, yeah, true.
More than that, what if the very blood we saw on the body was meant as a kind of camouflage?
What? Huh? Blood is camouflage?
What if, after the killer used the tarp to avoid the sprinklers, they then covered the body in blood that didn't belong to the victim?
You mean someone else's blood? Where would they get something like that?
I know! They could have grabbed some of the blood packs from the nurse's office. That's what Hifumi did, right? When he pretended to be dead?
Yeah, that's true, but I don't think that's the case.
No, that's not what happened this time. The killer got the blood from right there in the garden.
What? You got the blood from right there in the garden, right? Which must mean... I don't know. Is this? That's supposed to be connected to it.
Shoot!
What? I don't know. What's the two out there? First heart. What's this? Okay, think something about this. This Kyoko's account? Maybe it's not gonna... Yeah, I can't do that. What is this? The person has front half of the body. Now this was upper half of the body. The man on fire and had to be extinguished because of this upper half was soaking wet while the bottom half remained dry. It's hard to be in the body. It should be noted. There's a molecule in the salmon that disappeared. Hard to imagine these two effects are unrelated. Can you sprinkles? Can you do this? Can I do this?
Shoot!
What? Crap. I have no idea. Oh no! tarp? Tarp was one on the ends and swished it. One is filthy with mud and grime. The other side was completely clean inside, but doesn't say anything about blood. After the crime scene, the knife near the body was the same knife that was used to stab. Well, it also has the same knife that took was given from Makoto safekeeping, and the knife that masked the site. So, yeah, but nothing about blood, but maybe? I don't know! Wait. Oh no. No. They seriously kill a chicken to use the blood to use the chicken's blood as camouflage? If I press this, I'm throwing my headset.
I got it! Could it have been chicken blood?
What? Chicken blood?
Yep.
When I checked the chicken coop before the murder, there were 5 chickens.
Sorry, didn't mean to press
But
that.
after the murder, there were only 4.
Yep. Oh, poor chickens.
So, you're saying someone killed a chicken and then covered the body with its blood? Man, that's messed up.
Killing a living thing just to do something like that is awful. They should have at least eaten it.
No, stop. I bet it was you.
I wonder if
No.
the killer had to get the blood from the scene so they wouldn't be spotted walking around. Anyway, there's no denying that a chicken went missing, which provides a basis for my theory.
Perhaps, but even so, there's one thing that still doesn't make sense. You said the culprit used the tarp to avoid the water and then covered the body in blood, right? But if that's the case, then the blood should have soaked into the ground around the body. But that's not what we saw. Only the victim's clothing had blood on it. The ground was completely clean.
Oh, sorry. This doesn't
I have to agree, that certainly is strange. Maybe they didn't apply the blood at the scene. Maybe they covered the coat in blood beforehand.
They covered it beforehand?
When you discovered the body, was it wearing the coat like you normally would?
I think so. Wait, no. The head was through the neck hole, but the arms weren't in the sleeves.
Yeah, I don't know actually.
Then that settles it.
Sorry, I'm having a tough time keeping up.
Yeah, me too.
What settles what?
Yeah.
Here's what happened. The murder took place before the sprinklers went off, but the body didn't get wet because the killer covered it with the tarp. Then, later, at the same time the killer was gathering up the tarp, they pulled the coat over the body, the coat they'd already covered in blood. This series of cover-ups was meant to disguise the actual time the murder occurred. They wanted us to think the murder happened sometime after the sprinklers had gone off, at 7:30.
Yep.
If that's actually what took place, it certainly becomes possible that the murder happened earlier.
But to pull all that off, wouldn't they have had to go back to the garden after the sprinklers turned off?
That actually wouldn't have been all that difficult.
Huh?
They already had the coat ready, so they just had to grab the tarp and pull the coat over the body. They'd be done in no time.
Maybe, but still.
Hina, after you met up with Makoto in the dining hall, did you two stay together from that point on?
Oh no. I headed off to the gym, and Makoto didn't show up till later.
Then he had plenty of time to spare, wouldn't you say?
What? Are you trying to really accuse me?
That's not...
Yeah,
Don't
fine.
bother saying it's not possible.
I must admit, Kyoko's reasoning is sound. Makoto's alibi is inadequate.
Dang. But she's if the suspicion falls back on me again, but why? Why is people trying to entrap me? I don't understand. This guy's dead body is really?
Well then, it looks like we're back to square one.
Yep, great.
Makoto's alibi is no good, so once again, our suspects are him and Kyoko.
For serious, man? Which one of them did it? Hey, why don't we let luck decide? Let's flip a coin. 50-50 odds.
I mean, I am the ultimate lucky student, so... Let's see.
See? Pretty good idea, right?
No, not that. I just remembered something super serious.
Well, don't just stand there. Out with it.
You know that knife we found all black and burnt?
Oh, it was even burned, I didn't even know that.
One we found stuck in the body before it exploded, right?
Let's press one button. Alright. Let's hear about it.
According to the Monokuma file, the knife went all the way through, from front to back.
Yep.
So, what about it?
I'm pretty sure I'd seen that knife somewhere before. That's what I thought when I first saw it. I just remembered.
More important. Now that we have the knife, what are we gonna do with it? We can let Toku keep it for sure. We don't know what we're gonna do. I don't want it anyway. So what's new? Why don't you hang on to it, Makoto? Huh, me?
It's the knife we gave to Makoto?
Yeah.
You don't seem surprised. You must have noticed earlier.
Yeah.
Yep.
Then why did you hide that fact?
Because I don't want anyone else to know.
It's not that I hid it. It's just...
Yep. Couldn't be sure what actually happened last night. Thought maybe I really did kill her.
Suspicious! Very suspicious indeed.
Yeah, Mikio goes off on
The knife we found stuck in the body came from Makoto. Now I'm totally convinced he did it. 12,000% convinced.
But see, everything up until now, I should be able to make it clear. I'm sure that I didn't murder anyone. I'm not the killer. Oh god, he's been going on forever, but it really hasn't actually. Scott's dead body, the body for this was killed by fragments when the body was found. I don't know actually.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it!
Just because I had the knife once,
Man,
that automatically makes me the killer?
I really do like
getting
this.
stabbed is what killed her, right?
I really thought I'm
So there's
involved.
no question.
I really thought my own character now is actually talking in like these discussions actually, you know?
You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto.
What? These are the commitment. There's no way.
The knife we found...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid of that.
If he did have that knife before, then that seals it. Makoto did it.
Just because I had the knife once, that automatically...
Well, getting stabbed is what killed her. So there's no question.
You took that knife.
What a horrible man
Oh, do we
you
have
are,
to take
Makoto.
like getting stabbed?
The knife we found...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
I honestly don't know.
Shoot!
I am failing big time.
The knife we found...
It's the same one we gave to...
It really is, isn't it? I was afraid...
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic...
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed, so there's no question.
you took that knife.
What a horrible man
And you are, Makoto.
There's no way.
The knife we found...
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
I don't know at this point. Holy crap.
Shoot!
Crap, I'll have one
The
more
knife
chance
we
after
found
I
It's
mess
the
up.
same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
If he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic...
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her, right?
Shoot!
Crap. No. Okay, here we go. I have 6 minutes
The
to lose
knife
that.
we found lodged in the dead body.
Body.
It...
No, no, this wasn't a bot.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
It really is, isn't it?
Body
I was afraid of that.
crap. Body before the explosion. One was covering its head and white jacket covering the body. A knife had been thrust into the abdomen and there was a bloodstain around the wound. The body stopped bleeding, but the blood was still wet. It was noted, however, that there was no blood on the ground around the body.
If he did have that knife, that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic.
Well,
Getting stabbed is, so there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible man you are, Makoto. The knife we found,
It's the same one we gave to
it really is, isn't it?
I don't think I have to shoot.
if he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic.
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed her. So
What else do I have?
there's no question. You took that knife of yours and killed her with it.
What a horrible
I already said that, yeah.
man you are, Makoto.
Find this man's body? No, I didn't do that.
The knife we found lodged in the dead body.
When the body was found? Okay. Makoto wakes up in the morning, so Cody and Makoto arrive at the dining hall. 7:30 in the night, and Makoto meets the others in the gym and together head to the master room. 9 a.m. Makoto's so to find a pickaxe in the room where she discovers the body. That can't be it.
It's the same one we gave to Makoto.
Isn't this guy's dead body? Look at this voice with this turned on. The sensors changed the body of the tarp right and wet. Later, when they removed the tarp, the sensors placed the white jacket on the body. This jacket had previously been treated with blood to make it look like a person from wearing it. It could be this.
No.
It really is, isn't it?
if he did have that seals it.
Just because I had that automatic.
Well,
Getting stabbed is what killed.
Oh my god!
No, that's wrong.
Let's go! Oh my god, I got so scared there. I was like,
Wait, hold on.
ultimate lucky
The
snip,
stab
baby.
wound isn't what killed Mukuro.
Even though I fell like 5 times there.
That should be clear from the description of the cover-up we just heard.
Lies! We never talked about what killed her.
No, don't you remember? The killer covered the dead body with the tarp, and then put the bloody coat on it, right?
Yep.
In other words, the victim never wore that blood-stained coat until after they were dead.
Oh,
Okay,
so
fine.
confusing.
So what?
So, when we discovered the body,
Yeah?
the knife had been thrust through the coat along with the body.
Yep.
Meaning, if she wasn't stabbed until the coat was put on, and she was already dead at that point, obviously the stab wound isn't what killed her.
Maybe you stabbed her twice. Once to kill her and once to cover it up.
What? No. When was that twice in the same spot? No, wait, that's impossible. What? Okay, well, in this version, the victim is barely something other, however different from the blast. The victim has been stabbed a single time with a knife. She was bleeding through the body. The victim was struck in the head with an object that was causing other wounds.
I got it!
Yes!
The Monokuma file clearly states that there was only one stab wound.
Oh yeah, it sure did. I totally forgot about that.
Then the knife.
Was just another piece of
Oh my
camouflage
God.
set up by the true killer. They probably stabbed her to draw attention away from what actually killed her. Exploding the body afterward was probably meant to do the same thing. The explosion severely damaged the body, making it impossible to know what really killed her.
I didn't know that today because I was watching the Eagles game and the Eagles lost.
It was all the killer's attempt to destroy all evidence of their crime.
I don't know why I brought that up, but anyway, we're playing this game, whatever.
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound and then detonated the body afterward. They
Yeah.
meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death, then destroy any evidence proving otherwise.
Hey, what time is it? 6:08?
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back to the beginning, but
I'm charging my iPad.
what's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown quantum particle caused an atomic-level spontaneous combustion!
I might be dumb, but even I'm not dumb enough to believe that.
Go ahead, Makoto. Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
The only explanation I can think of... the only explanation I can think of for the explosion. I don't... no idea. The only explanation I can think of for the explosion. What are we even talking about? Can't even save here. Dang it. The explosion, the victim's ability is unknown. Every time before the blast, even if it's stabbed a single time. Maybe that. I don't even know what we're talking about. I wasn't paying attention. Is anybody watching that can give me a tip? Nope. Nobody's watching. What else I can think of for the explosion? Oh. Not half. What's that? What was your account again? I understand that it was up close in the garden, just away from the last road, so get this in the road must take place in time after that. The actor also said that all the children the entire night. No more on it. At any point. That could be it. Right before the explosion. Let's see that. Blah 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 blah. That can't be it. Like this. Because female-ness, social. I actually don't know this. That's what I've seen? This?
Shoot!
Oh, lost. Nobody moves me. Nobody wants to hear what I have to say. Oh, we already come to the end of the debate. Well, then the question was officially adjourned. Okay, well, it's gonna be me.
Is this really the end for all of us?
Oh, I give it a shot. Yes, I do.
I refuse to give up yet.
I can't give up now.
Wait, hold on. That should be clear from the description of the—
Lies! We never—
No! Don't you— The killer covered the dead body with the tarp. In other words, the victim never wore that blood—
Okay.
So— the knife had been thrust through—
Yep.
Meaning, if obviously the stab wound isn't what—
Maybe you stabbed her twice!
Possible.
I got it! The Monokuma—
Oh yeah, it sure did.
Then was just another— They probably— exploding— The explosion, so it was all—
So they wanted us to notice the stab wound. They meant for us to latch onto the knife as the cause of death. Then—
Oh, hey, I have a question. It kinda goes back— What's the deal with that explosion anyway? Why'd the body just blow up all of a sudden like that?
If you bothered to put that lump of gray matter between your ears to use, you'd know the answer.
Well, if you're so smart, just tell me.
I'll tell you. I bet some unknown
I might be dumb.
Go ahead, Makoto.
Oh, no.
Tell her or we won't make any headway on this.
There's the last question I can think for the explosion, and it's this one was no. Not feeling people like that.
Shoot!
Yeah, it was a joke anyway. Alright, we'll have one time to figure this out, so,
Shoot! I got it!
What?
After the
I was
explosion,
just gonna pick
we
that.
found a tiny fragment of something on the ground near the body, right? That fragment reveals the cause of the explosion.
I was just gonna pick that, but how?
You know, I feel like I've seen something like it somewhere before.
Can you tell me where?
That's only natural. Because, of course,
I have no idea where it came from.
we saw the same thing when we dismantled Monokuma. It's part of a bomb.
What?
Oh! Then the explosion was because of the Monokuma bomb.
Anyway, the culprit's motive is
I had no
becoming
idea.
more and more obvious by the minute. They wanted the knife wound to look like the fatal injury so that we'd suspect Makoto. And the only one who would benefit from that is the only other possible suspect. You, Kyoko.
Hold on a second, Byakuya.
What's the problem?
Well, I just feel like we need to think this through.
That's true. It's definitely bugging me. What really killed her?
Fine. I have no problem with that. Let us continue the debate. It won't change the facts of the case regardless.
I didn't know what really killed the victim. I need to concentrate. No, I feel like this taking forever. But when this was my file, 12 I think I'm just only 3, but I probably had 6 all day.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah, she was already...
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one other thing.
Oh, yeah. According to the Monokuma file, that's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And
More than that.
For that!
the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
Yeah, well, okay, I can only think of one thing that could have killed her.
Then shall we continue the debate?
And what can it be?
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? And then there's only one.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I have no idea. I was one thing.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has
Yet to be determined, correct?
I can't. I don't know.
Shoot!
Yeah, I'm doing terrible with this trial.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's
Fatal
Yeah,
injury
shit,
has
yeah.
yet to be determined, correct?
Shoot!
Oh, well.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's
Fatal injury
has yet to be determined, correct?
Shoot!
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined.
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then there's only one.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across
Oh,
her entire
I
body.
didn't take fatal injuries.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't then there's only one other.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was...
And more than that, the victim
had suffered countless wounds across her
entire body.
No, I had it. No.
Then shall we continue? The victim's
fatal injury has
yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because of the knife. Then there's only one.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was...
And more than that, the victim had suffered
countless wounds across her entire
I
body.
don't know. Nah. No, I didn't think countless wounds.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already totally dead when that...
I have no idea, actually.
That happened.
And it wasn't because of the knife. Then there's only one other.
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it. There was...
And more than that, the victim had suffered
countless wounds across her entire
entire body. Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Oh! I hit myself in the head. That hurt. So it was something like soft, but I still hit hard.
Then shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
No.
Yes.
Well, yeah, she was already...
And it wasn't because of the... Then there's only...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body.
I still definitely think I have to...
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't because... Then there's only one other...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit
Yo,
on
I
the
have 24
back of her
seconds
head.
left.
Shoot!
Yo, do I have time?
Then...
Do I get more time? Make nails. I have no idea. All I have is the... Somebody else's... Five point explosion.
Shall we continue the debate? The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't
because of the knife, right?
I lost.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
What?
I refuse to give up yet!
Can't go now. God, here we go.
Then shall we continue the debate?
Okay, we go.
The victim's fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
The explosion didn't kill her for sure. I guess.
Shoot! Can't think of anything. I'm gonna.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was...
And it wasn't because of the knife, right? Then there's only one...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that showed she was hit on the back of her head.
Oh boy, this is harder. You can't.
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal injury has yet...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't
because of the knife, right?
Then there's only one other...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire...
Yeah, I can say something. I know.
Then shall we continue? The victim's
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
On the back of the head.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill her for sure.
Well, yeah. She was already...
And it wasn't...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire body. Then shall we continue? The victim's
fatal injury has yet to be determined, correct?
Alright, well, I went through everything.
Shoot!
Then shall we continue? The victim's fatal...
The explosion didn't kill...
Well, yeah.
And it wasn't...
Oh, yeah. That's gotta be it.
There was evidence that
showed she was hit on the...
And more than that, the victim had suffered countless wounds across her entire... Then shall we continue? The victim's
fatal injury had...
No, that's wrong! Mukuro died because of the blow to the back of the head she suffered.
What about the wounds all over the rest of her body?
Oh my god.
They didn't have anything to do with it?
The Monokuma file makes it clear that those weren't fresh wounds.
Oh yeah, good point. If they were old, I guess they don't really matter.
Okay,
No,
then
do.
we're safe in assuming the blow to the back of her head is what killed her.
But then... What was the Monokuma file says she was hit with a...
Oh! I bet it was the pickaxe!
How is that even possible? If you hit someone with that, it'd cave their skull in completely.
Well, maybe they held it the other way and hit her with the handle.
No, my head hurt.
Way! The balance would be all off. You wouldn't be able to swing it with any kind of power. I wouldn't mind testing it on you if you want.
No thanks. I bet you just hit me with the metal end and call it an accident.
I'd love to scoop out that nasty brain of yours, throw it on the ground, and spit on it.
Okay, please stop it, Chris.
I feel the same way. Looks like we're on the same page this time.
Seriously?
Yeah, this is
We want to figure out what killed her, right? It just so happens we already know.
We already know? I knew we could count on you, Master.
So what was it?
Go ahead and tell them,
I
Makoto.
know.
Surely you've deduced the real murder weapon?
Gosh, why do you keep on telling me? There's silence there. There's only like one thing I can think of, that's these.
I got it!
Right? Because metal pipe.
Mukuro was hit in the back of the head with something. And
That's the killer, yep.
and that something was the titanium arrow we found in the locker in the dojo.
An arrow? That's what the culprit attacked Mukuro with?
Indeed. There's no doubt about it.
Are you sure?
Hey! How dare you backtalk, Master?
I'm not back-talking anything. I'm just saying what I think.
Yep. I don't blame Peter for doubting it because it's really not about a weapon. Almost secret. Is it the body duct tape? Yep. Oh, give me any of these. Okay,
The titanium arrow.
It was in the dojo.
I have no doubt that was the murder.
Are you sure?
You don't sound...
Well, it said the weapon must have been about it. It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Talking back to me. You have no right!
The titanium arrow. It was in the dojo locker, right?
I have no doubt.
Are you sure?
You don't sound...
Well, it said the weapon must have... It seems like an arrow would just be too thin.
Shoot!
I actually have no idea.
The titanium arrow.
It was in the dojo.
I have no doubt that was the...
Are you sure?
You don't sound...
Well, it said the weapon must have... It seems like an arrow would just be...
Yes!
No, that's wrong!
If I had to take something again, it's too thin to hit exactly. Alright, there we go.
You're right. Just the one arrow would have been too weak. That's why the killer used another weapon.
Another weapon?
Oh boy, duct tape. Did they tape it around?
Inside the dojo locker, we also found a balled-up wad of duct tape. The killer probably used this duct tape to bind multiple arrows together.
They taped the arrows together.
Bundling them together using the duct tape would easily create a single weapon as thick as a pipe. And that's exactly what the killer did.
It's similar to Aesop's fable about the bundle of sticks. One stick is weak, but put them together, and they become strong. It's meant to teach cooperation.
Damn, that's harsh.
How is it harsh? Are you even listening?
Anyway, that explains the murder weapon. As for who the culprit is that stashed the weapon in the dojo locker, it was you, Kyoko.
I've never been to the dojo.
Oh no, you absolutely have.
How can you say that with such confidence?
Because we have proof, of course. Don't we, Makoto? What's the matter? Surely you don't intend to protect a murderer.
No, Makoto doesn't intend to.
You know what will happen if you do, don't you? If you cover for the culprit, there's only one thing that can lead to.
I know, but like... Oh.
The death of us all, remember?
No, but it's rather save...
Of course I remember.
Then show us. Show everyone the evidence that proves Kyoko went to the dojo.
I have evidence? This is Kyoko went to the dojo. Oh, locker key, yep.
I got it!
Got it!
The one thing that proves Kyoko was in the dojo is right here. The key to the dojo locker.
And how does that prove anything?
Because I found it in your room.
It was... in my room?
Don't bother trying to play dumb. That key is just the final piece of the puzzle. Your non-existent alibi, your clear motive, your attempts to frame Makoto for the crime. This all proves that you are the true culprit.
Hold on a second.
Not this again. You really are dead set on defending her, aren't you?
No, it's not that I want to defend her. It's just... There's one more thing I need to ask her. Kyoko, I want you to tell me something.
What do you want to ask me? Like, I mean, it seems like you guys are hitting off pretty well. I mean, I say just... Yeah, I just say... One of you guys have to say it.
Last night, you were in my room, weren't you? Why?
Yeah.
What were you doing there? That's what I need to know.
I was just... protecting you.
What? Yeah, I mean, like, hey, there we go. I mean, well, actually, the girl should be protecting us. We should be protecting the girl, so that's kind of sad.
What?
She was protecting me? Does that mean she... Yeah, she liked you. No, she knew I was being attacked. Oh. I'm kidding. She knew I was being attacked. Yeah. Just kidding. I'm kidding. I thought I still shouldn't know. Whatever. Could that be when... What do you mean that Kyoko... She killed
That's
me?
enough. The time for idle chatter is over.
Wait. I'm warning you. Don't make this mistake. I'm not the killer.
I knew you were stubborn, but this is just getting ridiculous.
Really? But you should know better than anyone I didn't do it. Can you tell me I'm wrong?
I should know.
No. What? You actually know better than anyone? What does that mean? Please, just be the end. We'll block you when the body is found beyond this account.
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya!
What are you? Master would never hide something.
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Is
that what you're saying?
You stated you said I hid the evidence of my crime and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct?
But could I really have done that?
No.
Those words you just...
Exactly what
I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya!
What are you...
Master would never hide...
There's proof that you are... Is that what you're...
You stated you said I hid the evidence of and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct?
Shoot!
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the
killer.
Oh, no. Oh, wait, I'm shooting Byakuya's account. Oh, crap.
Shoot!
Those words you just spoke.
Exactly. I'm not the... You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never...
There's proof that you aren't the
I
culprit.
wonder if I can take something out.
Is that what you're saying?
You stated you said I hid the evidence of my and then left the locker key in my own.
But could I really have done that?
No.
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the killer.
Oh, no.
Shoot!
Yeah, I really don't know, actually.
Those words you just spoke. What do you mean?
Exactly what I said. I'm not the killer. You should understand that more than anyone.
Byakuya!
Master would never hide...
Where's Byakuya's account again?
There's proof that you... Is that what you're...
You stated you said I hid
and then left the locker key in my own room. Correct?
But could I really have done that?
Those words you just...
Exactly. I'm not the killer.
You should understand.
Byakuya!
Master would never...
There's proof that you aren't the culprit.
Yes.
No,
that's wrong. I'm gonna go like an F on this period.
If I'm right, Kyoko wouldn't have been able to get into her room.
I'm defending her.
Why not?
Because we're saving her right now, and we're
Because she had given her room key to Byakuya.
Yep.
I see. So that's what you meant. And if I had the key to your room...
Then obviously I had no way of getting in. Without my room key, I couldn't have possibly put the locker key in there myself. Am I wrong?
It would appear not.
Then you're finally starting to understand.
My head hurts. That's actually true. There was a clear contradiction when Kyoko told Just told an obvious lie. But this just isn't like her. I'm trying to save myself with such a desperate lie? Does she really feel that threatened? Does Malcolm have another blackmail her? Because she's the killer? Or is it something else? Is there some deal being in what Kyoko said earlier? If it was for me and I die here, the mystery of the school will stay hidden forever. Which is why I can't let that happen. This is the trap that the Mastermind has laid for us. Mastermind's trap? The Mastermind's trying to trap Kyoko? But what if that's not really true? What can I do? What should I do? What should I... Mastermind's trap? But then was Mukuro and Kyoko killed her? What does Kyoko really know? What am I supposed to do? Kyoko's lie? Am I the only one who knows it's a lie? What time is it? 6:34, okay. But who can I trust? What am I supposed to do? Mastermind's trap. If you spend all your time trying to avoid danger, you'll never move forward. We know the danger, but if that risk means solving the mystery, we have no choice. Am I wrong? What do I do? I decide right here that whether or not to expose Kyoko's lie. Wait, what? Holy crap. Guys, there's no time. There's no time limit. Run away. Run away, guys. No, running away isn't gonna solve anything. Okay, well, that didn't work. Do I pursue the lie? Or let it go? My brain's telling me... oh, this hurts. It's like my brain's telling me to pursue the lie. What?
Charge your
My phone?
computer.
Oh, my computer. I'm pretty sure my computer is charged. Well, on the charger and my backpack in here, so I can just do it right now. Okay. Nope, nothing else other than that. Wait, are you going to work or something? Okay. Mom home yet? Okay, I mean, how long did it take her to get to Philly?
You know where Anthony's iPad is?
Nope, I have no idea. I'm really sorry guys for holding you off like that. My dad was there. Okay, so there's no time limit, so I'd rather I have to. So my brain's telling me I should lie like I've always been. My heart's telling me don't do it. Is that the love or logic? Love or logic? Do I have a coin anywhere? have a coin? Okay, yeah, I do. There we go. Heads if it heads from pursuit, tails let it go. Okay, it's tails. Letting it go. I made my decision. I had to believe in Kyoko. There's no way she would kill someone. There has to be some secret here. When I meant love and logic, I mean just say because I shipped it. When I meant love, I meant the love between Kyoko and Makoto. I meant the love between Makoto and Kyoko because you know I said I shipped them. There has to be some secret here. Something that has to do with the mastermind's trap.
Well, does no one have a rebuttal?
No,
have you decided to accept her assertion as fact?
Yep, I have.
I see. So you still refuse to accept it. I suppose we have to admit that Kyoko didn't put the locker key in her room. That it was someone else.
But who else could it have been?
I mean, Byakuya had a room key, right?
You! What are you trying to imply?
But of course I have an alibi. From nighttime on, I was with you guys the entire time.
Yeah.
I couldn't possibly have killed anyone, or put the key in Kyoko's room.
Well, someone had to put the key in there.
There's only one other possibility I can think of. Someone could have had the key on them, then once they arrived at the scene, pretended to find it there.
What? It
Yeah.
had to be Makoto, right?
Gosh dang it, I picked the wrong choice.
I don't see any other option.
Wait a second. You've got it all wrong.
Another culprit?
Let's think about it one more time. There's gotta be a hidden side to this case.
There has to be.
Huh?
There
A
has
hidden
to be.
side?
First of all, there's something off about this entire trial.
There
You
is.
all see it, don't you?
There was a thing,
Mukuro, who we didn't even know existed,
Yeah.
suddenly shows up dead. And then we're thrown into a trial.
Yes.
And Kyoko even said, it's a trap the mastermind set for us. So that's why this has to be...
It has to be rigged.
Okay,
It's rigged.
time's up!
Wait, what? Time's
Huh?
up.
Time's up! Class trial's all
What?
over! Everyone can stop talking now!
What? Time's up?
Oh god, that...
What do you mean time's up? There's no time's up.
Yeah.
Since when have we...
It's because you were late, so we had to push back the start time.
No, that's cap, bro. You can't say
So
that.
then,
That's-
it's
that's
time
bullcrap.
for voting time! Okay.
Voting time?
No, no, no. Am I about to die? No. Am I about to be... Okay, how'd I do? C, C, A, B. How the... Oh my god. How'd I get an A? 81 medals, nice. How'd I get an A in that? Holy crap.
Now, who will be chosen as the black
It's not me.
Will you make the right choice or the dreadfully
dang it.
wrong one?
It's not me, I picked the wrong one.
Hold on! What's it gonna be? What's it gonna be?
I'm not restarting the trial. I forgot to save that point. Oh god. I had to do it all over again. No. Don't tell me. Really? What? Are you kidding me? You're killing. What? You think I'm the killer? Sorry, man.
Sorry.
Yeah, sorry. It's all your fault. Everyone, you're wrong. You got it all wrong. I didn't do it.
Yes, indeed.
Good job, everyone. Good job.
Yep.
Yeah, they got it right. No, I know it's not true. None of this makes any sense. This whole trial doesn't make any
Hey!
sense. It makes perfect sense.
Shing!
It's done. It's the same as always. It's just like all the other class trials. I'm gonna end the same way.
Thrills!
Time
Chills!
for your hard-cutting, constantly
Kills!
throwing punishment. Wait, why do I? Kyoko? Oh dang, look at her. Yo, she's so mad that I was accused. Oh no. Kyoko!
I don't expect you to forgive me. I know this is all my fault.
What? Did she actually do it? Kyoko?
Let's give it everything we've got! It's punishment time!
This is not good. This is not good. Are you kidding me? No. No, you're kidding. There's no way. No. No, no. She's dead. Nope. Nope. We're dead. We're not. No, there's no way. Oh, it did the entire trial. It seems like it was a lot faster than all the other trials, but I think it took so much longer. Okay, it teaches me how I'm gonna die. What the heck is this? Nothing. What is this? This is so weird. Oh, you gonna crush me? Oh, that's terrible. After school lesson? Really? Why is his face turning red? Is he not breathing? Wait, what the heck? Why are you showing me that? Why are you showing me that, dude? Oh god, this is terrible. You know, his face is turning like blue. Purple. Now it's blue? Why the heck is it red? Oh no, that's terrible. Wait, what? Whoa, 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 what? Whoa, is she here? Oh, here you go? Yo, let's go! Yo, we got saved! Yes! We got saved in time! Oh wait, that's still gonna close, isn't it? Yo, did we just get saved from Alter Ego? Did Alter Ego hack the system in time? Yo.
What?
Uh-huh? What's this? What's going on? Hey, what's that? Oh yeah, it had to be.
This is...
Alter Ego? Alter Ego? Is this some stupid virus that's stupid from the stupid guy? There's a planet when you made my network. Dang it. Oh, what the hell? I don't believe this.
It would seem...
Since you finally made a miscalculation. No, you miscalculated from the very beginning.
What the heck?
What was that?
In other words...
What I'm saying is that you shouldn't have underestimated us. I'm talking like you already won. Barely felt a thing. It's a pinch an inch. Stupid virus is gone now. Got it? And so is Dakota. Maybe I didn't get the smash him flat, but you're never gonna see him again. So that's the way a garbage student hit. In a way, that's even better special punishment. Yep, but it's still not enough. I'm still not satisfied. I'm still gonna bring despair to the rest of you. Bring despair to the entire world. Is he gone? Okay, what's the meaning of this? Are we gonna playing as Kyoko now? Just what the heck is going on?
Calm down.
It's okay. We're not the ones being trapped this time. Huh?
In other words...
Now it's the mastermind. Nothing.
What did you say?
What are you talking about?
So...
You'll understand soon enough. Very soon indeed. Yo, are we playing as Kyoko now? That'd be sick. Massive high school towers are all over the buildings of the Western and the school stands in the center of the entire world. Whoa, what the heck? Don't tell me I have to restart the game. We already heard this. Don't, do we restart this game? No. I'm not restarting this game. Guys, I will seriously restart this entire trial now. I'm not restarting the entire game. Huh? What? Are we in the classroom again? Mm-hmm. Please don't tell me I have to restart the game. Where am I? I'm go ahead and rest on top. Bye, honey. Classroom. What the heck is going on? Whoa. Finally feel my mind and body start to come back together again, and then I was awake. Or was this another dream? A dream inside a hopeless nightmare. No, this isn't a dream. No, because the stench invading my house was beside what an awful smell. In a vast dark cabin with a bare state of white sleeping in. Trash was piled all across the area. This must be kind of under a garbage pit. I have a situation to find myself in. But this was the beginning of my problems. Is I going to be stuck here until the night? No, I can't let that happen. Not after what my good friend went. After what my good friend went through to save me. I remember all too well what happened. After he saved me, and he used up the little last bit of his strength to do it. So I can't give up now. For myself and for my friend. With that, I'm pursuing survival again. First, no. I'm ending it here, guys. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Have a super good day. Remember this. Bye.